Hey guys, it's me Pamela from memphisfoodtrotter.blogspot.com, and this is an episode of Pamela Fear Not, and these are a series of videos of where I try recipes that I've previously been scared of trying, or I just try new things for me. And today we're going to attempt to make buffalo cauliflower tacos. I was just going through different videos and I saw a tasty video of vegetarian tacos. If you follow me on Instagram, then you'll notice that I really do love tacos. I'm not a vegetarian by any means, however, I don't avoid vegetables. So this seemed intriguing to me. I've never made anything buffalo-like, and I've also never baked cauliflower before, so it'll be interesting to see if cauliflower ends up crispy or soggy in the oven. So if this seems like a recipe you would like to try out, then please keep watching to see if I'm successful in making buffalo cauliflower tacos. Okay, so first off camera, I had washed and cut up 1 head of cauliflower. Now I'm making a thick batter. It's 3/4 cup of flour, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon paprika, 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 3/4 cups of milk. And I'm just mixing this together until it's nice and thick. If you haven't already, preheat your oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. I'll be doing the coating in batches. So I'm just going to do about half of my chopped cauliflower into the batter and making sure everything is coated. I'm using my toaster oven. And so I'm just going to do a small batch to test this recipe out first. And my main oven is filled with baking supplies, so I can't really use that at the moment. Since this cauliflower is wet with the batter, I'm going to try and contain it by just using a pie pan, and I'm just going to line it with aluminum foil. Instead of me just placing the cauliflower straight onto my baking tray, I'm going to be placing this into a lined pie pan, and I'm going to bake it for 20 minutes. While the cauliflower is doing its first baking, we're going to make our buffalo style sauce. I'm eyeballing all of this, however the measurements from the recipe will be 1/2 cup of hot sauce, 2 tablespoons of oil, and 1 tablespoon of honey. I didn't have hot sauce, so I used sriracha. I used olive oil, and instead of honey, I used agave. Mix this sauce together and it should be ready for when we do our second baking. Okay, so my 20-minute alarm has gone off, so I've taken the cauliflower out, and it's my chopstick, it goes through, so it's definitely cooked, but when I tap on the outside, it's hard, which is also good. I didn't really want this to be soggy. So now I'm going to put some of that buffalo sauce all over this. So you're supposed to use a brush to brush it on, but I just have a spoon, so I think this will be fine. So I'm just going to make sure everything's coated with this buffalo hot sauce, and then I'm going to place it back in the oven for the second baking, and this will be the final baking for 20 minutes. While the cauliflower is doing its final baking, I'm going to make the ranch sauce, and this is what is going to go on the tortilla underneath the buffalo cauliflower. I don't have ranch dressing, and when I looked up the ingredients or recipe, I actually had all the ingredients, so it's all equal parts. I did 1/4 cup of mayonnaise, 1/4 cup of sour cream, and 1/4 cup of milk. Then I sprinkled in dill weed, chives, garlic powder, salt, onion powder, white pepper, and then I did a good squeeze of lemon juice. Mix all of the dairy products, powders, and herbs together. I actually wanted it a little bit thinner, so I added a splash more of milk. If you want it really drizzly, then of course add even more milk. I like this consistency because I could use the extra dressing as like a ranch dip for chips. All right, the second alarm has gone off, so I've taken my cauliflower out of the oven and I'm going to get ready to make my tortillas. I'm going to heat up a corn tortilla on my comal or flat cast iron thing, and I'm just going to add a little bit of olive oil to keep it a little moist so it doesn't immediately seize up and harden when I take it off of the comal. Okay, here's the final product. So here's the heated up corn tortilla. I did a whole slathering of our homemade ranch dressing, and of course the buffalo baked cauliflower, and I just topped it off. I just want a little bit of color, so I just put in a little bit of dried chives. All right, we're going to take a bite and see how it works together. Sorry, I took too big of a bite and it was hot. You know, I had actually tasted the cauliflower when it came out without the ranch sauce, and it was definitely spicy. That's Russia's spicy to me. So the ranch definitely helps with that. The cauliflower is, of course, cooked tender, so it is soft. I thought it'd be crispy since when I had tapped the top of it, it seemed kind of solid, but it was definitely like it's been sauteed. So it's soft. So I think I should have followed the tasty recipe where they actually had topped it off with some purple onions. I didn't have purple onions, but definitely some crunch would help with this. I do have some pickled cabbage and carrots, so I might add that on top to see if the crunch will help, and of course the acidity of it might actually just bring this up a notch. It is a very good taco. But I definitely just need texture-wise, I just need some crunch, but the flavor is pretty good, and it's overall a very tasty vegetarian taco. So give this one a try, and I will link everything in my description box, so please click the down arrow. Thank you guys for subscribing, and if you haven't subscribed, if you like these sort of videos, please press subscribe, and if you liked it, then push the little thumbs up button, and I will see you guys later. Thank you guys. Stay safe, y'all. Bye.